How you doing? Jimmy Void. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday between 9 and 10. I told everybody, my people, that I was going to come by Three River. I want to talk to my friend John. I want to see about, ask a couple of questions, see what he's got over here. He's got a lot of quality stuff. He's been doing knives for a long time, former military, and I want to check it out. I want you guys to really go and subscribe to him and look at his products and look at his stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable the quality that he comes out with, and I don't even know how this came about. I've known him my whole life, and I don't even know how the business came out and how it transitioned from one thing to the next. John,
yeah,
can you help me out with that?
Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. The good thing about Jimmy is he always brings coffee.
Yes.
So this is all I need, right? I could talk forever now, right? So this is the small, typically the small one. So I used to be a knife collector before I was a maker, and I think that's kind of what happens a lot. I have cases and cases of knives that just I used to love bladed items. You remember as a kid we used to throw throwing stars and all that China stuff, right? Ninja stars and all that.
I used to sell them in the store.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. So I used to do that, and then I started making my own stuff probably around 2010. Just because the quality of knives that I was buying was very expensive, and I figured, well, if I'm going to buy this stuff, I should probably learn how to make them. So I made a couple, and they were really terrible. Like this is like one of the first ones I ever made. I don't know if I can get it off here right now. And I don't think anybody would ever buy this. Right? This is probably the ugliest hunk of steel.
Like Rambo.
Yeah, it's the design where it's not even tempered because I never got past it. But this is an A2 piece of steel. It's a big chunk. It's ugly as sin, so I never finished it. But you learn a lot by doing this. I looked at different features that I liked in different knives, and as the years went on, my techniques got better, my machinery, my equipment got better.
Right. Well,
and I got better.
The shop is the shop is very advanced. Like there's a lot of equipment here, a lot of stuff that looks like it'll hurt me. Seriously, right?
You gotta be careful in here. Yeah.
When I think about it, it seemed like you went from like playing football in high school to military to I think you did computer stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a really smart guy, right?
Yeah.
So, and then all of a sudden knife making. I'm like, this is the stuff that I'm looking at right now. The stuff that I have. I brought my stuff in my bag, and I can't believe. Like, did you go to school for it? How did you learn how to do that?
So. I started really young. I was 19 years old. I went to the United States Marine Corps, so Semper to everybody out there.
Respect.
And then when I got out, I took my GI Bill out to learn technology, right? While I was in the Marine Corps, we used blades all the time. Everybody carried a K-bar, this, that, a lot of pocket knives. It was always big pocket knives. Everybody's always carrying a knife. So, of course, my affinity for knives went there. And then when I got back out, 9/11 happened. I went back into the Marine Corps, right? So I re-upped.
Yes.
I went over to the sandbox, and I stayed for a couple of years. All right. So I didn't just get out. I stayed for a couple of years. I did my deployment. I stayed in the reserves. And again, it never really was a thought in my mind to make knives. But I was always very good with my hands. I could always build stuff. So you met my grandfather, obviously, right? Yeah. So he used to.
He threw you a bean.
Yeah, he threw you a bean. Right. That's how you met him, right? So growing up, we had the hard knocks life. You're not doing anything Saturday, great. So now you come with me to work, and we're laying brick, or we're putting up 2x4s, or we're throwing down cement foundation. So that's how I grew up. So that hands-on stuff actually carries through to what I do now.
Yeah.
Work ethic is huge for me and my family. Not so much in today's day and age, right? They tell you to go to college, and now you got a bunch of college kids that are unemployed.
Yeah, and
they can't work. Yeah, and they can't work, right? welders, bricklayers, carpenters, plumbers. They're making $100,000 a year easy. You know, so I would definitely tell my kids to go into trades without a doubt. No problems,
Right,
no questions
right.
asked.
Absolutely. How do you? I'm now for myself even.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from everybody listening right now, this is I'm looking at amazing stuff right here. How did you
Go ahead.
come up with your? Like, how did you
Design?
the selection that you come up with? Just like, you know, is it a thought process where let me make a template, let me make this design, and this looks good, and then let me you know, establish it a little bit more, like
Okay.
like you got your sheets, right?
Yeah. So something like this. Well, this one was actually designed. Actually, this one was a good story. I'll tell you about that one in a minute. But as far as designs go, I like big knives. I'm a big fan of big knives. All right. So I like woodsman's blades. I like blades. You know, as a kid, we used to go out and we used to do like, you know, small game hunts, rabbit hunts with our BB guns. But I always carried a big knife. I think a big knife is very useful in the woods. Yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult to skin small animals, but that's why they always make different sizes of knives. So,
Wow.
so what I'll do is I'll buy a sheet of steel, depending on what type of steel I want, or what type of steel I desire. Let's say if you want to do stainless or you want to do carbon steel,
Right,
I'll buy I will buy a sheet of
Good
it
hand,
from my
good hand.
manufacturer.
That handle is beautiful.
And then what I'll do is I'll send him a design. There's actually, I never was good at the CAD design drawings, but there's like smaller stuff that we can do to get that design element, all right? But it always starts off, that's very sharp. Be careful, I cut myself with that one.
Yeah, me too. Right here.
So,
If everybody sees that, I got a little Band-Aid right there.
so what I'll do is I'll send the design in CAD format to my water jet processor. He'll have the sheet of steel and he'll cut me out a whole bunch of blanks. Like, blanks come back, they kind of look like this. All right, this is just a piece of steel. That's it. That's the same thing as this.
Wow.
All right, so same thing as this.
You never believe it.
Yeah. So
And what that is gunmetal?
no, this is Cerakote. This is Cerakote. That's something we're going to talk about in a minute.
Wow.
So I'll cut out a whole bunch of blanks and I'll get them back. And then when the blanks come back, I stamp my name in them with a stamp, with a big sledgehammer. All right, so they kind of look like this. See that?
Yep.
All right, so it'll look like that.
Yeah.
All right, so this is just a blank. All right, it's already been heat treated. It's already been done. And then from this process is where I start using the wheels, the contact wheels and all that other
Right.
stuff, and start taking the meat or the metal off.
That's thick. That's like a half inch, right?
And just FYI, guys, it's a lot of work to grind out a piece of steel. It's a lot of work. It's not overnight. It's not easy to do. You know, it's a lot of electricity. My electricity bill goes through the roof because these all run on electricity, air filtration, time away from the family, all that stuff. So it's a lot of work. And then once all that's done, we can talk about finishes. Okay, so. All right, this is a finish. This is a carbon steel knife, all right? But I put a satin finish on that, which basically means I just use different sand grits to make it look like this. Do you have your knife?
I do. Yeah. I want to.
So-
That's why I brought them with me. Actually, I wanted to ask about the. This is my.
Watch fingers. Yeah. So this is what I would call gun blue, and I'll show you the difference. So these are both the same knives. All right, so this one is a satin finish here, which is just carbon steel, and all I'm doing is I'm using different sand finishes, and then this is gun blue. So what gun blue does is it darkens the metal. It already patinas it. All right, so you still have to oil it, but just not as much. It
Right.
won't rust on you.
Yeah, you tell me, right?
Right.
You train. You
So-
taught me how to care for the blades, and I'm looking for the custom sheet. Don't you make these sheets? You make them for
Yeah.
other things too, right?
Yeah, so this is the Kydex that I use. It's just a big sheet.
This one, yeah.
So this is the sheet material that I use. It just comes out like a big sheet like this. You buy them from knife kits. I got different colors. You know, if you like whatever it is, camo, paint, colors, whatever it
This
is.
is the one you made for me, the
Yeah.
custom. It was a custom one.
And then I'll give you a knife back so we don't lose that. All right. And then yeah, I'll make the sheath, all that stuff. Once the finish is on, it's good to go. I start making the sheath by heating up this plastic material and then bending it and molding it inside of a press. I have a press here.
It's all hands-on stuff.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I can't.
So sit down with Jimmy Voigt exclusive. We finally got into Cerakote. Okay, so this is Cerakote. All right.
Wow.
So what we're gonna do, and we're gonna start bringing this out. It's not sharp. Just be careful with it.
Look at that.
That's black.
Jimmy Voigt sit down exclusive. This is
All right.
unbelievable.
This is OD green. This is called the Turk.
Wow, this
All right.
is great.
And then of course one of the best things I like. All right, 3-color camo. All right.
Wow, look at that. I never saw that.
Yeah. This is supposed to be Marpat. And again, I have somebody that will Cerakote these blades for me now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We are working on setting up the website, so that's an option. You're probably going to look at a little bit more lead time and a little bit more cost. So for like a 3-color, or like I could do this in woodland, I could do this in multicam black.
That's beautiful.
You know, camouflage colors will probably cost an extra $100. Single colors are probably going to be like $50. All right, so I'll get it back from Cerakote.
It's well worth it. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You guys can't. You got to get on the website. You got to get on the YouTube channel and follow Three River Blades, because this guy is unbelievable. The workmanship, the craftsmanship is incredible.
What are we at, 11 minutes? Yeah, 11 minutes.
It's unbelievable.
So yeah, so that's kind of it. Like, so what I'll do is, as far as the finish is concerned, it's good to go, and then I'll package them, wrap them up. You know, you can get different color options when it comes to Kydex. All right, so if you need to. All right, so this is a Hunter. Try losing this in the field. You probably can't, because it's so orange. This is the most orange blade I've ever made.
And you can make the sheets to match same color.
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
That's
exactly.
unbelievable.
Yeah, so.
Unbelievable. I can't even. And I never knew this. All the years that I knew John, and I knew he was making them, and he made me some beautiful knives myself. But you got to get on the website, because you can't believe how many. How many different offerings he has, and the specific details that go into what's being made over here.
Yeah. So
It's
and then
really
this is purple heartwood. All right. So somebody wants more traditional. It's purple heartwood.
That's just a handle.
Yeah, just a handle.
Yeah.
But the same thing. Most of the steel that I'm using is going to be like a D2. D2 is like a semi-stainless.
Right.
It's basically a machine steel, a tool steel. Or I'm using 1095, or I'm using a 154 cm, which is a stainless steel. So this one right here is a stainless steel. All right, this is more of a bushcraft knife. You can see I got a lot of oil and grit and crap on there because I actually use it. I carry this one a lot. All the spines will be 90 degrees. So if you have a ferrocerium rod, which is like a fire starter stick,
Okay.
you can just use that. Or if you need to, let's say, rub some tinder, just feel the back there. Feel that back. No, this way. Feel that. See how it's sharp?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
so it's like a sharp edge. So
Yeah.
if I don't want to mess up my blade, I can use it to
Oh, that's great.
scrape tinder into a pile and then use it that way. So most of the blades that I make are for woods use. All right? I don't make a lot of tactical stuff. I mean, I have some stuff that I'm going to make, but I like to use enough of the stuff that I have before I go into the next project.
Right.
Okay, so some knives will retire. Once they are done being made, I'm not making them anymore, so get them while you can.
So what do you got? What's at the end of its line right now?
So I do not have any more of these. These are the Wingman. All right, the last two were already purchased. I'm sorry. All right, so I do have. This is a limited stock. These are the Turks.
Yeah, they're
All
unbelievable.
right, these are a limited stock. I only have like
One of my favorite
15 of
blades.
them. I have plenty of the wood. Wilderness Bowie, I have plenty of those, and I have plenty of this. This is the 1.7. This is the Jason, I'm gonna kill you.
Wow.
Right, so I have.
Unbelievable.
It's a woods blade, all right? Do not do murder with my blades. All right, we gotta end it up. So that's pretty much it, Jim.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna run out of time on my thing right now, and he actually took over the Jimmy Void sit down because he's my first sit down talking truth, and I'm really grateful to him for helping me with my channel, and I just want anyone that watches my channel, anyone that subscribes to me, subscribe to me. Do me a favor, like, dislike, do whatever you want. You know, Jimmy Void, sit down talking truth, and he helped me with my stuff, and I wanted to turn my friends, my people that I know, onto his product and Three River Blades. Really, check it out. And much respect for him as a veteran, and that's it. I'm gonna name of the Father. God bless everybody. Be safe. Thank you, John, very much.
Yeah, thank you
for everything you're doing for
Thanks
me
for having me.
and to keep me going with this, so I don't get anybody bored. And really, check it out. ThreeRiverBlades.com.
.com.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.